We are only 3 weeks away from the release of FIFA 22, and of course this is a very exciting time, but there are certain features that players are more excited for than others, and this is exactly what we're going to be going through in today's video. These are the 5 changes that players are the most excited for in FIFA 22 Ultimate Team. Before I do get into the video, if you enjoy the content here and want to see a bit more from me, then make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. We are uploading FIFA videos every single week, and originally we was covering everything in FIFA 21, giving you the latest tips and trading methods. But now we are moving over to FIFA 22, giving you the latest news, and once FIFA 22 is released, it will then move over to the latest tips and trading methods, but this time for FUT 22. So if you do want to stay up to date on everything, then make sure you are following the channel. And getting back into the video, FIFA 22 Ultimate Team across the board has had a number of changes for this year. Of course, we can talk about Hypermotion and how this new technology is changing the gameplay in the whole of FIFA 22, which also includes Ultimate Team. But today we are looking at the top 5 changes which are the most exciting. The first thing to talk about is the complete overhaul of divisions. Divisions in FIFA 21 wasn't an issue. It was actually very good and also very fun to go through. Each division giving you a certain amount of coins per match that you play, a very good amount of rewards at the end of the week, whilst also giving you qualification points for every match that you go through, which will eventually lead to you going through FUTChamps. But with FIFA 22, all of this has changed and has brought a lot of excitement with it. Instead of you starting Ultimate Team, getting your starter squad, heading over to divisions and starting to go through your 5 placement matches, instead you will do none of that. You will immediately be placed in Division 10 because for FIFA 22 Ultimate Team, it has taken us back to the normal ladder system. You start in the lowest possible division and it's your goal for you to progress through each division individually, eventually pushing to what is the top divisions or even the elite divisions. For those of you that are good at FIFA, it will lead to you destroying opponents very early on, but it also leads to you getting a low amount of coins from your rewards as you'll be playing in low divisions. But a good thing is that EA have also thought about this. If you are a good player that's able to win a number of games in a row, you'll progress a lot quicker compared to those that win a game, lose a game, win a game, draw a game. This is because EA have implemented a winning streak. A winning streak where if you are able to win multiple games in a row, you'll move multiple spaces through a division, allowing you to progress a lot quicker. If you are on the complete opposite end and you struggle when playing FIFA, maybe you do win a game, lose a game, win a game, draw a game, and you're struggling to progress through the divisions, well, the good thing is that EA have also helped you, as checkpoints will be available as you progress through each division. Once you reach these checkpoints, you are safe. No matter how many games that you lose after that point, you will not move back any spaces. You are secured within that position. By playing these matches as well, you are still awarded qualification points, but it doesn't quite go straight into the weekend league like it did within FIFA 21. This is where we move on to the next thing that players are excited for. This is the Champions Playoffs. The Champions Playoffs is the first stage of FUTChamps within FIFA 22. You will go through division rivals, build up 2,000 qualification points, and once you reach those 2,000 qualification points, you'll redeem them to enter into the Champions Playoffs. The Champions Playoffs can be played at any point throughout the week and isn't just for the weekends, giving you the ability to enter this whenever you want. Some players have looked at this as an extra step to get into FUTChamps, but this is wrong. The Champions Playoffs is FUTChamps. This is the first stage, so you will be rewarded for your efforts. The goal is for you to play games, get points, and use those points to go through the ranks. Eventually, you'll hit a rank where you'll be awarded a Champions Final token. This allows you to enter the finals for FUTChamps, and this is where you'll go into the weekend league. If you're unsuccessful in getting this token, then that's perfectly fine. You will still be awarded with a load of different packs and a load of different coins for achieving different ranks within the Champions Playoffs. And you'll also have the ability to re-enter using the qualification points again, which you'll need to build up when going through division rivals. If you are successful and you're able to get one of these tokens, you can then redeem it for the weekend league. And this is where you'll be able to get even more rewards on top of what you was able to get within the FUTChamps playoffs. This whole new concept for FIFA 22 has been a bit confusing from what EA has revealed already, but But if you are still confused on how this whole process works, that's perfectly fine. There'll be a link in the description down below which will take you to one of the previous videos. Over there, that's when we go in depth explaining how division rivals, how the champions playoffs, and the FUTChamps finals all work and how they all link together. Links to that can be found in the description down below, as well as there'll be a card on screen right now which you can click and it'll take you directly to that video. The next thing that players are very excited for, and this actually comes off the back of what we've previously mentioned, is that it will be more rewarding. You will of course still get the rewards of what you've been able to get within FIFA 21. This is where you'll go through division rivals, FUTChamps, and you'll retrieve your seasonal rewards. With FUT 22, in all of these areas the rewards have been boosted to give you more for doing the exact same thing. But on top of that, there'll be other types of game modes and features which will give you even more rewards that were not part of any previous FIFAs. Good examples of this is Champions Final. Champions Final is still a stage of FUTChamps, but it's an additional stage that wasn't there before. An additional stage which will give you different types of rewards for participating. When going through division rivals, you'll also have milestones on top of you getting division rewards itself. These milestones are achieved by playing a certain amount of matches throughout a season. They start off very simple where you only need to play a couple matches, but gradually start to build up and you can get free. By completing these, you will be awarded packs which will then further help and benefit your club. To add to all of this, EA have also made it so that some of these rewards will be added to your account a lot quicker than what they have been added in previous years. A good example of this is FUTChamps. With FUTChamps, you used to have to finish all your matches and then wait a couple days until it reached Thursday, and Thursday is when EA would add all of those rewards to your account. But with FIFA 22, as long as you complete all of your matches, you will be awarded straight away. There is no need for you to wait, just go through every single match that you have available, complete all of them, and then those rewards will be added to your account instantly, ready for you to open. Even if you don't finish all of your matches, your rewards will be granted to you at the end of the competition, and this is based on wherever you finished. But you don't have to wait a couple days for those rewards to be added to your account. This is a massive benefit. The next thing to talk about is customization coming to Ultimate Team. This was first introduced in FIFA 21, but it was such a huge success and players embraced it so well that for FIFA 22, EA's taken it a step further. They have already announced that this type of feature is going across the whole of FIFA 22, as in it will be going into other game modes, but strictly for Ultimate Team, they are building on top of this, bringing more seasonal rewards where you can have different types of customization options, as well as there's things such as VIP areas. VIP areas where you're allowed to customize these a lot more in depth compared to any other part of the stadium. This will take place in the center of the stand where you're able to customize it the way that you want. You also have the option to customize the crowd. EA have said that you'll have the option to customize crowd sections and celebrate your club's colors. The new crowd customization option includes crowd cards, 2-stick banners, and crowd flags, bringing in another way in which you can buy different types of cards, unlock different types of cosmetics, and apply it to your stadium in the way that you want. This is on top of everything else that was already part of FIFA 21, where you're able to customize the stadium, the different types of tifos around it, but it is just making it a whole lot better. This is a small thing compared to the other features that we've talked about in this video, but it is still something that players are very excited for. Customization plays such a big part, and it's nice to see that EA are doubling down on this. The last thing to talk about for this video is still a feature that is fairly small, but it is something that players are still excited for, and this is all the different stats that will be available. Football is a statistic game. You get it all the time when watching it in real life, where you'll have loads of different pop-ups to talk about certain statistics within game. This is simply because viewers like to read it and also compare different types of players. With FIFA, it's no different. And when you have loads of stats to read from, it's very easy for you to be able to compare different types of players. At halftime, the stats are broken down to summary, possession, shooting, passing, defending, and events. Each of those main categories are broken down to subcategories, and there is a lot of them. You can very easily find certain players, see what position that they're playing in and what they've been able to do within the game. You can then compare it to your team's average to see how well they're doing. And if they continue to perform below the team's average, then it only makes sense for you to remove that player and bring in someone different. For a lot of players, once they get to halftime or even full time, they skip over all the different stats. They're not actually bothered what's happened within game because they've played the game. But other players are looking to improve. They want to get better. So they'll look at these halftime stats to see which area in which they're lacking, or full-time stats. And they'll make changes to their team, make changes to their playstyle so that they perform better in future matches. These types of changes for FIFA 22 helps these types of players. And for those types of players, they are very excited with this very small change. All it is data tracking throughout the match, which is completely removed at the end of the match, but it makes such a big difference. But anyway guys, those are just a few of the changes that players are excited for with FIFA 22. I tried to get a mix in here for those that are very excited about the big gameplay features, whilst there's still being a very small group which are excited about the smaller features. If there is something that you think I've missed and you want to highlight it within the comment section down below, then please feel free. Let me know some of the things that you're excited for. But anyway guys, I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. But for now, I'm going to see ya.